Let me see if it works. Am I live yet? What's up, guys? It's G here. How's everyone doing today? I just wanted to go live and help answer any questions you guys had. Got big, just pretty crazy day in the market in general. I'm not even sure how many points. No, we actually came back closed green, but yeah, I have a few companies I want to go over for earnings and stuff. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to put them in the comments. But just wanted to kind of talk about the general market and stuff. I think when's the meeting for Jerome Powell, Daddy Powell, he's going on Wednesday, right? So I'm thinking we do have the head and shoulders here, right? But I did think we come back up, but I think we're probably going to run up to about 426 here in the next coming days, I think, possibly. That all really depends if we can get above 415. So I think that's what I'm looking for in the SPY. But yeah, pretty crazy day. Obviously this looks like a bear trap. See how it came down, I guess, to our lows in February, and basically a lot of people started, they could have opened the positions there, but it's basically a trap, what it looks like. So if we can get back above 415, that would be kind of bullish for us, I'm thinking. But what are you guys thinking, though? How's everyone's day go? I played some Facebook puts for a little bit, made a little bit on it. It wasn't a great day for me, and honestly, I didn't play too much. But I do have a few plays. Actually, towards the end of the day, I ended up picking up some Uber calls. I'm actually pretty excited about them. They should do good. So yeah, I want to cover a few stocks, but if you guys have any that you need me to cover, we can definitely take a look at those. Let me actually just go ahead and run down some of the ones that I have in mind. I did look up the Whispers calendar, and obviously this is a lot, so don't really plan on playing all of these. The ones that I guess I could probably cut some of these out. So Mosaic is one I'm not gonna be interested in. Pfizer was one that I was interested in playing to the downside. So I didn't actually get a position for that, but just the spreads were kind of, I don't know, my positions weren't being filled, so but I was using Robinhood, so maybe that's why I didn't get any position. But they have a huge IV crush, so I wanted to do spreads, and it just wasn't doing it for me, so I didn't get a position there. Let me make sure, 1 second. Let me make sure my thing is working. Let me make sure. It might be working, it might not be. Oh, this is not the wrong. Oof. Oh well. Let me update that really quick. I mean, I thought I made a good thumbnail. What do you guys think of the thumbnail? Yeah, I like the thumbnail. It's the Pepe. Anyway, so the ones that I do want to play this week, I'm not gonna play. Obviously, Lyft will be a nice sympathy to Uber. Oops, why did it do that? It should let me draw this. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good sympathy for Uber. So that's what I'm looking. I got calls just because I guess, I don't know, I'm confusing myself now. Let me just do a couple connections. So these two go sympathy place, right? On Semi was a semiconductor play. I think they did good today. At least on their earnings, I think they did good. So and then Qualcomm did good last week also. So I'm actually bullish for AMD as much as I've been having bad luck with the plays for AMD. Because I got called like a while ago and I ended up having to cut those. So I have pretty bad luck with AMD, but I think they should do good for their earnings. So that's one that I'm excited for. I don't know if I'll actually play it. I'll probably play Nvidia because I've kind of learned that Nvidia is the better company of the two, and at least for like playing options. So I'll probably be looking at AMD, but I'll be playing it through Nvidia. Probably won't touch AMD. I just had some bad luck, so I got a bad taste in my mouth for that one. But the other ones that I kind of want to point out is the reopening plays. So you have the Lyft and Uber, and then you also have, I guess, like the traveling stuff. So Airbnb, Hilton, and Marriott. So right off the beginning, tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day because we'll get the earnings from Hilton, and that'll kind of play off or bleed off into Airbnb and Marriott for tomorrow at close, and then on Wednesday. So these two will kind of play off of each other, and then I guess I wanted to play Etsy, but don't think I'll play it, to be honest. And then I think MGM Grand, they actually reported today. They did good, so Penn National could do something, but don't know if I'll actually be too interested in them, to be honest. I do like Datadog, so I'm gonna start deleting some of the stuff that I'm not interested in, actually. This was just like a broad list. Let me just put this one. This one goes all the way to RCL. It will be the Royal Caribbean, so like a reopening traveling play also. And then I think that's about it. I do like Doordash also. And I think those are all the ones that I'm interested in playing. I don't know if I'll play DraftKings. DraftKings has been beat down pretty bad. But what do you guys think? And I guess what I want to do now is kind of pick the top 3, top 4. I think the ones that I'm gonna be interested in playing is for sure Doordash. And actually, I'm gonna use a different color for this, so I'll just do a circle. That way we'll do circles for the ones that I'm gonna play. So that one, and we'll also take a look at Uber. I've already got my position for this one. My plan for Uber is to see, I think Lyft will be running up tomorrow. They should. So actually, let me go back. So this is the SPY, and I think tomorrow we'll have a nice green day, getting above 415. We'll probably come back up to obviously 420. You know, that's a meme, and also basically pretty strong psychological resistance, but I do think we'll come back. So we got the shoulder, the head, the shoulder, and then when you break down, you come back and retouch it. So still thinking of a retouch to 427, and so I kind of just showed that earlier. But so tomorrow's Tuesday, then going into Wednesday, I think we will retest that level, and then after that, I think it's maybe where we'll break down. But at that point, we'll really just kind of need to know what's going on with the Fed rates, or the decision, whatever he decides to do, because you don't really know what he's got planned for us yet. So yeah, I'm thinking of hopefully getting back up to 427 this week, and then from there we'll kind of really, it'll be a very pivotal day, pivotal week, and really determine how we're going to actually go into May, because usually May is a sell in May and go away kind of thing, but who knows, you know? So that's what I'm looking at going into Tuesday and Wednesday. And then just based off like a pre-run up tomorrow, I'm going to continue to play Lyft. Well, not Lyft, but Uber. I'm going to play Uber because I think Lyft could continue to go, or I'm not exactly sure if it went up today, but I think people don't want to drive with all the gas prices and stuff, so they'll probably just call up the Uber, right? That's just me being very basic, but I think that has a lot to do, because I think Uber and Lyft, they both gave their drivers incentives to continue to work for them, and yeah, so I think they'll continue to get in good revenue and stuff. Plus, it's the summertime coming up, so their guidance should be good. And so yeah, I'm gonna be playing Uber based off of Lyft, and then I'll probably sell half of my position before Lyft reports, and then the other half I'll keep going into Uber's actual earnings. So tomorrow the IV will kind of start building up for it, and hopefully we have a good green day. I think we will have a green day tomorrow, and I'll probably sell my calls towards the end of the day or probably by lunchtime. Don't know exactly what time I'll do that, but I'll do that, and then I'll hold the other half going into Uber's earnings. The only thing with this is that Wednesday is going to be that crazy volatile day, so so NASCAR, what's going on, man? The market crash is coming. I don't think it's actually coming just yet, but it looks like everything's kind of. I was watching some videos and people are saying that we need to hit oil needs to go to the top and then start plummeting before the stock market crashes. So obviously I don't think the oil has actually gone to the top yet. So I don't think the market crash is coming just yet. I think yeah, I don't think it's ready. But on the SPY, I was seeing Ian, you're pretty technical, aren't you? So I was seeing a head and shoulders here. I don't know if I probably talk about this all the time, but we have the shoulder here, the head, and then the shoulder right. And then I was watching that for these kind of patterns, you kind of always come back and retest the neckline here, which will be probably around like 427. So we already broke through, and then you always come back and retest this. So I'm thinking tomorrow we have a green day. Like a nice rally, and then going into Jerome. Let me just type in head and shoulders. Did I post it? Maybe head and shoulders pattern. I've probably showed it to you, right? Let me just see if I can find it for you. How you doing today though? Did you play anything good today? Here we go. Here's the shoulder, and then you break down and you retest of the support. It's kind of optional is what it says, but for the most part, I think sometimes, for the most times, it does go back and retest it. So I'm thinking we rally back up to like a fake rally, going back up to like 427, and then depending on what Jerome says, that's either going to be bullish and we continue going back up. That would be very bullish. We'd probably come back up, you know, up to these levels. Like you could even say like 450, basically about this level up here. But yeah, people were saying that if the market's already beat down, then Jerome will kind of feel bad for it and he won't be so aggressive with like his decisions. But I don't know, what do you think? I don't know what I think, to be honest. I'm really hoping for a green day tomorrow. I got a few call plays that I'm making, so yeah, I'm hoping for a run up to that. And then what else did I say? You said there's a crash coming. Yeah, so I was watching some videos and they were saying that the crash usually comes after commodities crash. So I think oil would have to come back up to like at least the top, up to its highs, and then after oil crashes, then that's when the stock market would crash. So that's what they were telling me last year. We can maybe pull up SPY. When did it crash? In 2008? Let's see if we can pull it up actually. But they were saying that commodities were the ones that crashed before the stock market, and then the SPY crashed. At the market reminding me of how it traded at the end of 2018. That's why my template right now. Okay, so you see a nasty leg lower. Okay, so where do you see it down to, like 400? I feel like there's so many people like willing to buy this dip because we've lost a lot. Like in maybe like a week or two, we lost. How much did we lose? We lost like 10%. It was kind of like a mini flash crash. So you know when people started buying the dip down for the invasion back in, what was it, February? Like that was huge. You know, people were like on the sidelines buying money, and then it looks like people were on the sidelines now. They're buying money. Like they started. I think people are gonna start buying stuff, and shorts are gonna start covering. And also, like I think there's like a mini like what's the word, like Buffett just like gave the green light basically to like, hey, I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. So that's kind of like a false rally. I think that, you know, the Buffett effect. And so I think that's kind of making people feel safe and like investing again, a little bit, or at least for the short term, because we still have like the big event on Wednesday. But I don't know. You say you have a mini leg down, so I'm seeing this kind of like this wedge now, like kind of forming now, right? So I'm kind of seeing something like that, but you know, I also still see that head and shoulders pattern up here. So, you know, this head and shoulders. So I'm feeling the retest up to this neckline and then breaking down. I don't know. What are you thinking, NASCAR? You said you have a leg lower, so I just don't see us going under 400, but I don't know. I don't think we would crash before the Powell speech. It wouldn't make sense, because at this point, people have lost so much money. I think people are just okay waiting until they hear something before they actually like sell out or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Just kind of thinking. I think at this point people are just gonna wait until Powell speaks and like gives us more direction, and then at that point, yeah, you can crash it, or yeah, we'll kind of do one more rally, because I don't know if you guys follow Maverick Wall Street, but he's a good YouTuber. He kind of puts a lot of like realistic perspectives and like what's actually going on with the market. And yeah, he's one of the guys that I think said that commodities will probably crash before. And I mean, if you just take a look at the Brent oil, I mean, I've had this chart marked up for some time now. I mean, you guys have probably seen it, but I think oil is getting ready to, you know, do a huge breakout, and then we'll kind of reevaluate that. But yeah, I'm excited for oil. I actually don't have positions right now because it's kind of been moving sideways and everything. So it's been doing the consolidating thing, right? But you know, come like in what, like mid-May, I think, somewhere in mid-May, you know, when people start going out more, the gas prices, like we'll probably have updates on oil and stuff, like what's going on with the oil from like Biden, like whatever. We'll have to get updates from Europe and stuff too. And so I think all that's gonna like affect like the price of oil, because they're gonna realize, yo, we're still like paying a lot. You know, I think we'll get an update that oil's not, is, you know, it's still in high demand. And especially like the other thing is like with China, or when, you know, when they reopen, that's gonna shoot up demand in oil again. But I think a lot of people are forgetting that China's locked down right now, so there's still that catalyst where China's gonna reopen, and then the demand for oil, because I'm not sure how long China's been locked down for, but you know, people saying, oh, the demand in oil is shot down because China's locked down, but I mean, oil's still high. So this is when Putin started invading, right? So we had huge demand, then we kind of find an equilibrium, but then China, in some point in this timeline, like they locked down, right? But you can see it doesn't really reflect like the demand for oil is still kind of pretty consistent. So and when I say consistent, it's like still above the invasion level, so that doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, so once, you know, even though in quotation China's locked down and in quotation the demand went down, the price doesn't reflect that. And so once China does reopen, the demand's gonna still be there, and prices will probably shoot up. Not to mention that summertime, like just you know, people are gonna drive. And if you actually look up historically the prices of gas, the gas prices during the summertime are always the most expensive. And that's why they put more ethanol in the gas during the summertime to help reduce that. And I think Biden is actually trying to do that also. So yeah, I think oil is going to be a good play coming into like mid-May and stuff. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I didn't make a single trade today. I have an IPO order for AUST, but overly excited. No, not overly excited for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. What was the one you told me about? I looked at it. I don't know if it actually played out well. It was like, I wish I remember it. You might just need to remind me. Was it a good play? It was one of the ones you told me about. I know you just play the IPOs, but I don't know. What do you think about oil and in the stock market? You said we have one more leg down. Here's corn. This is corn. I mean, this is actually near the top. I actually like wheat better, to be honest. And it did break down. I mean, it hasn't broken down, but BLTE. No, I don't think it was BLTE. I think it was like what was it like? It started with the T, I think. Oh, Tenon. I think it was Tenon. I think it was this one. Sheesh, this one. Yeah, I think this one. I think you told me I was gonna go to 50. Yeah, you made 1K on it. Dang. Yeah, I mean, it's been holding up pretty well. I think this was the medical one. That's why I didn't even touch this one, but I did watch it. Yeah, it's been holding good. You need to get into the options trading though. Start trading options. Did you have any feedback on the oil stuff? Do you think oil continue to run or no? Do you think it's over? I'm gonna turn that song off because you guys don't watch AOT. Yeah, Tenon was a wild one. That one I think went to like 28, I think. So for these, which place do you guys interested in looking up? And I know you don't do options. You need to get into options. Just trade like a small percent of your portfolio in options, not the complete thing, but this one's one I'm interested in. Let me see. OST was the big one. Oh yeah, I think you did tell me about that one also. What do you think about Pfizer and Moderna? I think their earnings shouldn't be good. I think, you know, the pandemic stuff is on the back end. What did I see on the chart today, or what did I see for this one? So for this one, I kind of see a head and shoulders on this one also. Look, so check this out. We got a shoulder, we got the head, and we got another shoulder. So I mean, it's been respecting this nice support for a long time. But once we break down there, you know, we'll probably come down to like $42, I think. So that's the one that I'm watching. Obviously, earnings is already tomorrow. So that could happen tomorrow. Let me just change these colors to better fit. I'm gonna change these so we can see the resistance and supports better. I like green and magenta. What do you guys like? Green and magenta is a nice color. If you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to put them in the comments. If you guys have any tickers, and actually I put that in the comments. Comment any tickers you need me to look at, and I'll take a look at them. And we can actually also take a look at options flow for these. I think for Pfizer, this is unusual wells if you guys are interested in them. We're gonna look at the flow, but I think when I was looking at the flow, it was like bearish for the most part. Yeah, so we have a huge week for earnings. Wednesday's gonna be really rough for me because we have Jerome speaking, so that's really gonna affect the premiums and stuff just in general. But I don't know. I'm gonna play Lyft and Uber to the upside. I just think they should do good. I don't think many people probably. I mean, do you think Uber and Lyft raised their rates for, you know, their deliveries and stuff? I don't know. I didn't check too far into it. Coded Collection, what's up, man? DHC, let's take a look. I'm not great with penny stocks, but let's just take a look. Let me see. Is this a penny stock? Oh, it is a penny stock, or was it a penny stock? Diversified Health Trust. What does this stock do? What does this do? Let's see. It's neutral. Right now it's neutral, so I don't really follow this, to be honest, but is a real estate investment trust which engages in ownership of senior living communities. So it's a real estate play. let's just see if we have any options full for it first. Does it have any options we can use for it or no? We might need to go to the small one real quick. This is one of my other filters that we can go to. Yeah, triple G. We'll take a look at the options and DH. Oh, DH. DHC. Okay, DH. You're good, brother. NASCAR wants to look at BJDX. We can take a look at this one. Is this what is this one? Oh, this one's not a definite health corporation. Okay. It's at least 25. This one's actually doesn't look bad actually. It looks like it's back on an uptrend, right? What do you think? And I need to not play that song because actually this one's not bad. Coded. Check chat. So sorry. Oh my god. DH, not D. Oh, you're good. I think, is this it? Is this it right here? The one that's $25? I mean, it doesn't look bad, and even this analyst rating is saying to buy, so that's kind of lining up to it. But I mean, I would say it looks good. It's making higher highs, I would say, and it's got a nice support. Obviously, like $22 seems to be a nice support. So you know, it's had a hard time trying to get back above this level here. But now it's actually going to be a good support for it. So this is going to be a really good support for it. So I think staying above $22, about $22 is good for it. And it's a healthcare company. Do they have a dividend? Because I think some people are actually kind of shifting over to like safe haven stuff. So let's just take a look at the options flow for it, because since it is $25, I'm pretty sure they might have options or contracts. So this was for 25. Let's just click on more. This is unusual well, so if you guys haven't checked it out, you can make a free account. I don't know if you get access to everything, but you do get some free stuff that you can take a look at. And I am gonna pin my link. If you guys want to use it, you'll save a little bit of discount. And this is actually the one that we're gonna use for what was it? So some of the plays that I want to look at is Doordash, Uber, Pfizer. I think I'm gonna take a look at, but definitely Doordash, Airbnb. I think it's gonna be. I'm kind of in the air with Airbnb right now, because here's some unusual wells. Unusual, how do you spell unusual? Usual whales discount. If you guys want to use it, you can. You can just create a free account though. You said Wes is good. Let me try to finish looking at this one really quick. I think this one doesn't look bad. I just don't know if they have a just go to, we were just talking about that. Let me just see if they have like a dividend or what all they offer. We're gonna go to Doku, see what their, what was it, DH? Yeah, right, it's DH. Definite holding company, sole material assets. It's 13 price of sales. So is it, they have 43 million in revenue. I don't think they have a dividend though. They might not have a dividend. Yeah, they don't have a dividend. So anyway, we can still look at the flow though. Let's see the flow. We might need to actually adjust some of this stuff to where it's like 2,500, 25,000, or yeah, 2,500. It doesn't look like they have any flow, to be honest. But that's okay. We can still look at the, they might not have contracts. Do they not have contracts? Go to intra-trade and let's look at the flow levels. They do have contracts. No, they don't. They don't have contracts. Do they have contracts? They do have contracts. They just don't have any volume in these. Yeah, so nobody's really trading this one. Is nobody trading this one? Or yeah, zero volume. This one might not have any contracts actually. So we can't use unusual wells for this. Let's just look at the chart then, since I can't help you with the unusual wells part on that. So it looks like it's having trouble trying to get above 25, but once we can get 25, then you know there's really I don't really see much downside on this one. It's been holding up pretty well. Like it's already making the second nice second leg up there basically for higher highs. And I can kind of, yeah, basically like that. This one doesn't look bad. I don't think so. It's in an uptrend if it can get back above these highs here. Yeah, and let's see, where's the volume at actually? It doesn't have much volume though. That's, I guess, the only bad thing for it. But let's look at the OBV just to see what we can do. Yeah, so the OBV is showing that, I mean, it's making those higher highs. It is kind of breaking underneath it, but that's okay. Where would, I guess this would be the main resistance up here at this level, because basically it got a nice support down here basically, and then it's now our resistance, and it kind of false broke out of this right here, and then it came back underneath it. So this is going to be what it's trying to get above, really. But I can actually clean this up a little bit, and it might be that this is the real leg here. So I mean, at least it's on a uptrend. If you see here, it's still trying to go back up, so it doesn't look bad. On the long term, it looks like it wants to retest this level up here, and so that would kind of, I mean, should correlate to about $26, which is what it's trying to get out of, break out of. What do you think? Is that what you were seeing in the chart? What were you looking for in the chart? This is on the, yeah. It doesn't look bad. Obviously, you can see, like, it was in a downtrend, right? But now it's kind of like, you know, found this base, this bottom, and now it's like trying to break out of this like 25, 27 level. Once it gets above that, then, you know, it'll look more bullish in my opinion. What do you think though? This is just kind of quick take a look at it. I don't know. Let's see what West would, oh, let me do NASCAR real quick, and then we'll take a look at West too if you want. What was the one you were talking about? BJ? Is this a prank or is this for real? BJ? Oh, Blue Jay. Oh, do they have options? I don't think they have options, do they? BJX. You said they do have options. This one's beat down though. Therapeutic. Oh, they don't have options, bro. I mean, we can still look at it. It looks like it's breaking out too, right? I like this one. This one doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, it looks like it's finally breaking out. Is this the one? Is this your next play? Where's the next level? Yeah, what, like 150 will be the breakout? What do you think? I think 150 is the breakout. Like 157 is the breakout for you, NASCAR? Is this the one that you're looking for? I don't know. I'm not that great at this. You know, I'm just still learning. But yeah, this is where we have like a lot of the consolidation. So I would say this is the resistance level, like 157. And this is a nice support for it right here, about 150 psychologically, you know. So it's like it's closing above it. So it could go up and try to test and break out. But as long as it stays above this level, then it was just like, oh, this is 130. Yeah, well, this level anyway. This is what I meant. But yeah, it could be that it kind of trades in this range here until it actually breaks out. That's what it looks like. I mean, once it breaks out, then you're looking at like 260. So this is not a bad one actually. It doesn't have not great with these lockup plays. What do you mean by lockup play? My main profit is playing the, yeah, the IPOs. Yep. I think, I mean, I don't think this one is, what is it, like $2? About $1.50. Yeah, even the technicals are saying you should buy it. The analyst says it's a strong buy. I don't really follow the analyst too much. It's a diagnostic company. Point of care diagnostics. But a recent IPO to run shortly after the lockup is CYN. Oh, okay. Let me just look it up. Oh, this one, bro, this one's already been running. I wish you would have told us down here. So what's it looking like? It's looking like it's testing this support. Oh, it's trying to hold what, 460? The level that it's trying to hold. The volume on it, 14 million. Yeah, see, finally you show me something with volume. Like, this one has good volume. Well, average volume was 46. This one's 14 million. So the volume's dying. Looks like the most of the volume was on April 21st. And it's kind of been dying. We can see the volume history. Let's just go to Yahoo real quick. What was the ticker? CYN? I think it's this one. 460. Yeah, it's this one. Historical data. We just go to the, yeah, so sheesh, look at how much volume it had on the 24th. It had like 200 million in volume. It kind of started dying off. So 14 million is not like great compared to like the bigger moves, like on average what, about 45 million. But I can still keep it on watch. I think you're talking about, what was the one? That's why I'm telling you about BJDX. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So BJDX, that one doesn't have, it looks like the volume's picking up on it. Yeah, okay. Actually, let's go ahead and look at their volume real quick. But I love looking at past history to see how an upcoming stock might move. Okay. Yeah, let's look at the volume history too, just to make sure. So 100,000. So we haven't really hit a million in volume, it looks, but oh, here's a million in volume, but that was like early February. Yeah, so volume is still, I mean, it's not a lot of volume, but relative to the stock, it does look like it's, you know, has pretty good average volume for it. I don't know, I'll keep this one. Actually, I'll just throw it on the watch list. We got that on the watch list now. And what were we saying about this one? Oh yeah, we have to hold like 140. What, like this level right here, like this area is what we'll need to hold, and then we need to really get back above, what was it, like 160, because we have the level right here, this consolidation. So yeah, I'll watch this one. I think, I don't know, is Code still in here? I think he wanted me to look at Western Partners. So this one, I don't know, right off the back I see that it has like a double top, right? So it kind of came up here once, you know, got rejected, came back up. It looks like it got rejected. So once it breaks like this neckline, then it'd probably be bearish and come down to 20, about $19. That's what it looks like. Let's see what the technicals say though. Yeah, so it says sell here, and it's a strong buy analyst wise. This is energy. Okay, this is an energy play. It's acquires, develops energy. So energy I don't think is done as far as like a play. I think things are just getting like, there's like FUD. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if it's FUD, but it's like just media saying that gas is gonna come down and stuff, but I don't actually think the energy play is over. I think there'll be like another opportunity for it. But like I said, it does have that double bottom or that double top up here. So once it got up to this level right here and it, you know, it didn't break out, then you were gonna have that pullback. But it doesn't look terrible. I think energy is like gonna have a opportunity soon, because I mean, you can just take a look at oil, for example. So like I think right now for this one, I mean, it's kind of doing, oops, sorry. I think for the one that you're talking about, Wes, it's kind of doing this thing where, I mean, we might have like another red or 2 days, and then it's going to try to go back up again. That's what it looks like. This is on the OBB. What do you think on that? So yeah, it looks like it's making, actually, if I extend this out, it looks like it's making an ascending triangle, so kind of like this. So it'd be like that kind of, and then it'll break out. Well, I wouldn't say it breaks out, but it would have a like a point where it like a volume spike at some point, and from this point, you know, it could like either break out or it could break down, and that really something you'll just have to watch. But yeah, on the OBV it still looks good. And you know, what did we do here? Yeah, we got, so like I said, I think maybe another red day or two, and then kind of just watch this trend line. As far as like downside, this looks like a pretty good support, because you have like, you know, a pivot point. Well, you had to try to break it out there, you got rejected there, and then historically, so that's a historical point there, and then here you got rejected, you know, but then now it's a support basically. So yeah, so this is a good area of like what to watch for if it breaks down. But even this level up here, you could, I guess you could say, will be another support for you. Yeah, what do you think? And actually, maybe we can move this up to, yeah, about here is fine. I think this is a good area of support, because, you know, if you kind of move it, we had some, you know, contact there, and we had some contact here too. So I don't know. I think that's what I'm looking at, guys. What do you think, Coded Collection? Yeah, I think he left. All right. Well, that was fun. So I guess I'll add this one to the watch list too. Maybe I talked too much and that's why they left. Eesh. Okay. My man dipped. Okay, so let me just see. I guess we can start looking at Doordash if you guys are interested in that. Uber's one that I'm interested in too. Hoping it breaks out at the support here. Yeah, so this one's not one that I actually knew about, and I'll just take a look. On the technicals, it says sell. So I guess that all really depends on what happens here at the support level here. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Obviously, this is not like financial advice, so you'll have to look at this on your own time too. But yeah, I think this is a good support for it. So like, just from like history, like here it's been a resistance for it, you know, then and then oops, and then even here was a resistance for it, right? But once you actually like break out of these levels and then you come and retest them, then they become supports for you. So they become something good. So I think it looks good as long as it holds this level of support here. And on the technicals, it's saying it's selling, but yeah. Energy in general, though, I like energy. Like we were just talking about oil. This is probably going to be one of my favorite plays come in like May and stuff, just because everyone's going to start driving a lot, and you know, it's been consolidating, you know, holding the support really good. This descending resistance has been, you know, something that we're trying to break out of. So just a little bit more for oil. I'm just trying to be patient with it, and then eventually I do expect a nice breakout come the summertime. So definitely watch that one. I think the OBV, I haven't followed it, but we can chart this out real quick. And I mean, it basically looks like a triangle also, so some consolidation, I guess you could say. So yeah, basically the same thing here. It's like flagging, you know, so you got your flag pole here, and then you got your flag. So that's what I'm seeing there. What do you guys think? And technicals say it's a buy, so I guess that kind of lines up with that. And one thing I didn't look, but I guess we could take a look at, is just the contracts on BNO. It might not have any flow. Let me see if I can. This one's for DH. I don't think we had any flow on that one. Sorry, it's because I have all these tabs pulled up, so I have to like, let me just reset some of these things real quick. And yeah, if you guys want to look at Uber, I'll take a look at Uber in just a second. I actually already got my plays. I'm not sure if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I did post that one on Twitter. I try to post unusual well stuff here for you guys. So let's see, what did I post? So yeah, I posted some some DoorDash flows. So I basically kind of already looked at some of the flow, and we can actually take a look at that. So I posted some DoorDash. I think I posted Uber stuff here. And yeah, if you guys want to follow me, feel free to follow me on here. Don't have that many followers, but that's not the point of the channel. So let me go back to the unusual whales flow. You guys, like I said, can create your own account, and that way you guys don't have to rely on other people. And then you'll just kind of learn on your own, and then it'll kind of help you understand what like the bigger money is doing really. Because like when I was not using unusual whales, I didn't really know the direction in which like people were playing stuff, and so I would buy something in one direction and then it would go the other direction. At least with like the options flow, like I get a better idea of direction and stuff. So this is not showing BNO. I think it's because one of my filters. Can you break down the tweets and which screenshot will tell you? Yeah, so yeah, I can definitely take a look at that code. Yo, what's up, Joe? Buying and holding ggpi, working on 700 shares. About to buy July calls, but waiting until Fed's piece is over. Yeah, I feel you, man. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen with the Fed, Joe? What do you think? And congratulations on the shares too. I don't know if you watched the last video for ggpi, Joe, but oops, yeah, I kind of told people to wait on ggpi, but I got a lot of backlash from people because, you know, I guess they want to hear only the good stuff. But I was telling them that once we got like under here, that we could see some more downside, and a lot of the volume just has died down. This doesn't change like anything as far as like a play and like, you know, investing. It's just like trying to learn to be patient, you know? We can't have like $15 runs or whatever. Kind of have to wait for those things. And I was just telling people that just based off of like some levels, like we broke this level, that we would come down and retouch 11 for sure. And then, you know, depending on how we, you know, traded around that level, that we would come back and retest this support. And so basically we're at a crossroads right now. I still think, you know, volume's not great. Obviously we have, you know, Fed like right around the corner, like you said. But, yeah, I think we still come down, and I have some cash on the side because I do want to add some more shares. So kind of around this range is where I'm looking to add some more shares. Obviously at this level, really not risking too much, you know, maybe like 20-30 cents. So just kind of being patient with that. What are your thoughts, Joe? But yeah, congrats on the 700 shares, man. And the July calls, I think will be good, man. I think so, cause and actually this is a good example. I haven't looked at the ggpi unusual whales flow, but I did see like a big order come in. They're for June. I think I may have talked about that in one of like the community posts that I did. But yeah, I think a lot of the money's going into the June and July calls. So let me just show you. So these are this is gonna be the ggpi premium is like a 45k and above, so any orders underneath won't show up. And I actually hearted this one. This was like last week. I saw a 236k order come in. It was a bullish order, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah. So basically, they bought 2,000 contracts for June 17th for the $12.15 or 50 cents. So as of right now, like this OI or this open interest, is basically just the amount of contracts that are out there. And so what did I say? So this order was executed on the 25th, right? So before the 25th, which is down here, we only had like 200 contracts. So like 200 contracts, then we had that big 2,000 order. So we have 2,000 contracts out there that somebody bought. And then as of like May the 2nd, we have like over almost 8,000 contracts. So definitely expecting a lot of volume going into June and July. And that actually makes sense because our merger is expected to close, around that time frame. So yeah, you just gotta learn to be patient. I think a lot of people got mad at me because I told them, hey, we're coming down a bit, and so that one kind of hurt. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep it real with everybody. So let me actually show you one more thing on ggpi, and then we'll kind of pivot back over, and I'll try to explain some of the tweaks also. So don't leave quite yet. So let me just actually, I might need to go here. Just go ahead and close this one. Doordash we'll take a look at later. So this is going to be the overall flow for ggpi, and this will actually be more of a visual breakdown. Where's a good one that I can show you? Well, let me the level, that those level breakdowns are good, but I'm just gonna quickly show you that we have a lot of volume, so 4.7k volume for the maze. But the other two are gonna be the 7.5 with 1.2k, and the Junes are gonna be the 1.8. So just want to share that with you. But what was the thing I was gonna show you? It's usually like here. So top chains by volume, you can see the top chains, like these are 5 different options that are being traded. A lot of people are selling the 1250s, but I think the more important ones, like I think I said in the video, are the Junes and the Julys. Let me just find. See, this is actually, it says it's bearish right now for 2024. But if you take a look at the Julys, or this is the Junes. So these are premiums by expiration, right? For, if you take a look at the breakdown, the Mays, about 50% people of the whole contracts are bullish. So kind of in the middle. But then June, if you take a look at the Junes, about 71% of the premium is coming in bullish. So that's why I'm expecting a big move for June. You can also do the July ones that you were saying. Let me read some comments real quick. So yeah, can you break down the tweets? Yes, I'll take a look at that. And let me see what Joe said real quick. I think it's going to get another news pop anytime. It's a safe place for me since I'm already holding 1250 average. I think SPY will take a hit and then come back after Wednesday. Okay, I don't think SPY goes below 400, but if it does, yeah, I don't think it comes under 400 or 450, 405 either. At least not until we actually get like a decision made from, the big guys. I just, we're such low levels at this point now. I'm not saying like low levels, but relative to like what we were trading like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm looking at 1250. Yeah, so I'm looking, I think for SPY, I'm expecting a retouch of like 427. So let me just show you. I've kind of already talked about this. But yeah, I'm looking at a retouch of 425, 427 from the head and shoulders pattern here. Break down, retouch the neckline here. And then eventually we can either break down, or if the news is positive, then we'll continue on a mini fake bull run. And hopefully for like stocks and stuff, hopefully that's, we break out. Because if we go back up and retest 427 and then break down, then I think everybody's just gonna start panicking, and we could just be, it would just kind of hurt the whole stocks and stuff. But just kind of looking at oil and how it hasn't really developed to the all-time highs and stuff, I think oil still has like a part in this, and I think oil still needs to go higher. So for that reason, I think we continue rallying like after the Fed. So yeah, I think tomorrow we don't really have much news. So I think no news is good news technically. So I think tomorrow can be a green day. And then Wednesday, that's kind of up in the air. Yeah, it was a sad video, but you gotta, to be honest with people, I've been holding since November, so I would just be holding. Yeah, lots of 15s. They move differently than the 1250s. I think May is risky. June's, yeah, I think the Junes are good. I would try to get 1250s soon. I think there will be another pop. Yeah. So we have 2 catalysts, I think, for sure. We have the the shareholder meeting stuff. They need to announce, hey, we're gonna start voting this date. So that'll kind of be a catalyst. And then we'll actually also have the merger, that same meeting day. Then that's when the business combination is closed. So that'd be another catalyst. But even aside from that, we just have other catalysts as far as like deliveries. And then like the thing that I'm most excited for this year will be like just announcements of the Polestar 3, because they've kind of been on the low on that stuff. So yeah, let me answer that question about the tweet breakdown. I'm not sure if you follow me, Code. You can definitely take a look. I think I just lost a follower. Okay, that's fine. So where's the breakdown? So here I usually just sometimes I put the chart, sometimes I don't put the chart. But basically I'm just showing you like some nice resistance and supports. Sometimes I include patterns or stuff that I see. For this one, I really just see like nice resistance and supports. So this is going to be our like previous low from like, what does that say, like maybe March. And then this one's going to be our resistance. We've had trouble getting above it. Kind of like a false breakout. We did have resistance there as well though, so kind of makes sense. So this is kind of like their range that we're trading in right now. And maybe actually it'll be better if I do it on here, because then I can draw on it. What was that? Doordash. Yeah, so right now, I mean, we really have like this range, where we're kind of trading in between. But this is going to be a nice support, but now it's going to be a resistance, right? So I mean, you can just tell we had trouble trying to get back up above it a few times. So honestly, I see us coming back down to retouch 74. The only thing with Doordash is that we have earnings, and so like that kind of just blows. Like earnings are usually like 50-50 for the most part, and it just blows, like it doesn't follow technicals. Like for example, I can show you an example. So JP Morgan, I think when I was trading this, I was seeing like a double bottom, I think, or what was it? And I was expecting, yeah, I think I was expecting like a double bottom here. Maybe Citibank was the one that I saw. There was one that I was watching that looked like a double bottom, and it doesn't follow technicals. That is basically what I'm trying to say. And so earnings is just kind of in the air. But yeah, actually this one came out pretty good. It's had, I mean, just kind of, it's had this nice support. It got rejected, so it came down, and you can see it was always a really good support because we had this level here. But anyway, let me get back. I get distracted so much. So yeah, coming back down to Doordash. So yeah, right now I'm looking for, I mean, I would hope for a retouch of like 90 something. Like, was it 90, 92? If we could get up to that, then I would probably get some puts so I could ride it back down to about 74. Because I think this is a strong resistance, so I don't really see it going back above this. So that's what I'm looking for. I think it actually was up today, wasn't it? 82. Yeah, it says it's a good buy right now. So I'm looking for it to continue going up, and then if it does get rejected around here, around 90, then I'll probably get some puts so we can retouch this level down here. But honestly, as a long term, I really do like Doordash, like as a company. I think it's gonna be a good long-term investment. This is just not the time for me to buy like long-term stocks right now, unless it's like a SPAC or something, or I can see like some potential upside to it. Oh, I know Polestar 3 made in US also. How's the global market going? I haven't looked at the global market. Are you talking about the markets that it's going in, like the Polestar? But yeah, Polestar 3 is going to be big for us because it's going to be in South Carolina. So just like having, American made cars, it's going to just give it that, that recognition and that investor confidence that people need. Like I think DCFC was one. This is like an Australian. This is probably my favorite charging company. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted, but yeah, this is probably one of my favorite charging companies. They basically make the chargers for ChargePoint, Blink, a whole bunch of other. So they make the chargers and then they sell them to everybody, and then they just put their ChargePoint label and stuff. So this one's my favorite. And so this is an Australian company, and it was a SPAC, and people didn't really care about it. And you can go and watch an older video. I was talking about this one, but then they finally got like the connection with like Biden and like the Nashville factory and stuff. And now like people kind of follow it, and it's like a lot more people are invested in this one, I would say. So yeah, sometimes you just really need like the US stuff, like like the US exposure, or they sold a RSVP Korea or something. I know this one is DCFC. DCFC, and I think this stands for Direct Current Fast Chargers. It's called Tritium. It's a good company, I think. I've made a few videos on it. I haven't, like, this one is just like stuff that I would buy as like shares and just hold. But let me help Code, because I promised him I was gonna, he wanted me to take a look at the breakdown stuff. Yeah, let me take a look. So yeah, so the first pick, this one's kind of in the air, and then usually I'll share, like, this one is just, I usually share like an order that came in that's big, or this kind of significant. And I've kind of find these through one of my filters. I don't know if you have like filters created. I have a few. Like, I can show you which ones I have. I have a 200K whale one. I have the open floor one. I have the sweeper, and then triple G. That's just kind of like a basic one. But yeah, so the whales one, it's gonna basically filter like orders 200K and above. So anything underneath that won't show up. And then I only want out the money ones, and I don't want anything in the money, because I don't want to, I don't really care if somebody buys like a contract that's deep in the money, and I want contracts that people are, that are buying, or that are far out the money, because then that's telling me that people are expecting a big move, right? And then I also do the date till expiration, so about 64 days. That one's still kind of in the air, because it's like a month or 2 months. I really just, that one's, you can really play with that one. And I always exclude the ETFs, so like indexes, SPY and stuff. So I exclude ETFs, indexes, and leaps, because remember, we want something short term, so we don't really care for something next year, And then I leave these basically by default, because I don't want to put any bias, or I don't want to contaminate any of the data. Like, I just want it to be non-biased. So I leave all these alone. And then, so once I see like unusual flow, I think I saw Doordash come in. Oh, and one thing I do is, because Tesla and Amazon trade so heavily, but I do cancel Tesla and Amazon. Let's see, what's the ticker? DCFC. Can you look at MKD? Yeah, I'll take a look at it. It's a penny. I got talked into buying, and sheesh. Joe, gotta go. Thanks for the info. You can count on me to hold. Heck yeah, brother. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Hey, just do me a favor and smash that like button for me if you can. But yeah, man, enjoy the rest of your night out. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. So let's, yeah, so this is quickly, I'm just gonna wrap up that tweet, so then I can give you guys, then I can take a look at MKD, which actually sounds familiar, but, yeah. And actually, one second, I'm gonna take my sweater off, because it's starting to get hot in my room. But yeah, yeah, peace. See you, Joe. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Nah, yeah, I just had to take my sweater off, because it's hot. I've been chilling all day, basically. It's kind of raining over here, so there's like, that's why I actually wanted to go live, because I was gonna look at some stuff, but I figured I'd just help out some tickers or options flow. I just yeah, it was raining today, so I didn't really care for going out and stuff, so I've just been chilling in my house today. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so usually yeah, any orders that come in that I see that are in, like, I don't really follow like Apple. I don't follow like big stuff, because a lot of people are trading those. Sometimes I like to follow ones that don't really come in that much, but you can also follow like the ones. So yeah, this is Uber. Like this Uber came in. Like you don't really see many Uber orders coming in. Well, you do, but for like this filter in particular, it doesn't not many come in because like I can just show you. Like if I was to do Uber, just Uber, like you could just look this up on your own. You don't have to like just follow the flow. You can actually just type a ticker. Like you don't get that many orders for it, right? So like you don't get that many orders that come in above 200K. So today we did get a lot of orders, but that's because, you know, we have earnings coming up, so there's going to be more eyes on it. So today we had like what? This is a big order too right here. This one for 1127. And I can actually, if you guys want to follow, just log into the unusual wells too if you guys want to create some of these filters. I'm gonna try to post. I should pin my referral if you guys want it. I'm gonna pin it so you guys can use it because it helps out my channel. And let me see if I can pin it. I might be able to pin it. Yeah, I can pin it. Yeah, I'm gonna post that unusual wells at the top. But yeah, so like I said, Uber doesn't usually get like orders over 200K. Like you can see like the last time it got something over 200K was like 2 days ago. What was like a few days ago, and then before that, you know, it was like 22. So today a lot of people are actually, you know, having their eyes on Uber. So that's why, so like when I post like something like this, it's usually when I see like a, you know, like an order that kind of caught my eye. And for this one, I actually just posted the most active chains. And so this is just basically pretty self-explanatory. It's just telling us the most active chains. So these are all the contracts that are traded the most. And what's actually really cool about this little page, you can actually get to it by just clicking on the ticker. So I click on it, and you get taken to the intra-trade analysis, and it's going to be down at this bottom. What's really cool about this though, it basically breaks down, it just gives you a nice visual of that contract and how bullish or bearish people are feeling about it, right? Or like the orders. So the ones that I was looking at, these are the ones that I got. Obviously I didn't look at the flow because it says it's bearish. So I probably played these up till like, I think I mentioned earlier, I was gonna do so tomorrow's list earnings. So I expect that we have a nice green day, and hopefully Lyft runs up, like pre-run up, and Uber will be a sympathy. So I'll end up hopefully taking profits on those. Like I'll take half of the profits on the ones that I have, and then the other half I'm gonna let them run because I am gonna be bullish on the Uber earnings and stuff. So yeah, so that's basically what I broke down. So this one's for Doordash, so maybe we should have done Doordash. And then this is something else that I added. I kind of went over this earlier, but premium by expiration. So this is just, think of this as the timeline basically. So like starting in May, so May 6th, and then down to January, you can see for the most part, from May up to June, like most of the premium is going to be on the bearish. So we have 65%, 63%. This one's kind of in the middle, about 49%, 50%. But then the other three are more on the bearish side too. So you have 73, 61, and 81. So in my opinion, just like from that, it's just telling me that I guess this whole month and probably the start of next month, people are going to be bearish on Doordash. But then again, also like I said, technicals don't matter for earnings, so they could be, and you know, the flow is not always right. You're just going to use it as a tool. But yeah, so let me go to Doordash really quick, go to the flow levels, and this is the intra-trade dash. You go to flow levels, and this is where I find that, so it's right here. Okay, and then you can also take a look at like the orders. You can see like this is going to be broken down by like premium level, so 5,000, 15,000, 30,000, 200,000, and then also kind of breaks down the bullish and bearish premium. I like to come down to this level, like the 30K premium. And this is also like another timeline. And you can also take a look at the breakdown for bullish and bearishness. Excuse me. Yeah, take your sweater off. Okay. Where are you from? Just I'd rather not say where I'm from, so not yet, you know. Just maybe once I blow up. No, I'm not gonna blow up, but let me see. I have a couple notifications on my phone, which is weird. I don't usually get notifications on my phone. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading a couple text messages. Anyway, yeah, so this is the breakdown for Doordash, right? So obviously right here, this is like the timeline for the bullishness. So people are expecting more bullishness for mid-May and June, but I mean the bearishness has been pretty consistent for the most part. Like it's not like flat out just no bearishness. It's really kind of in the middle. Doordash is. So this one still I'm kind of deciding. I'm good. That's why I'm kind of looking at the way that some of the support levels react to it. And honestly, I think Doordash has a high IV crush, so that one might just be better to play spreads. So I can actually pull up the spreads. And actually, before I do spreads, I'm going to show you. You can actually go to the earnings page. You can do this on unusual wells too. And you can look at the expected move for any company that you want. So they're expected to move 15%, right? So they're trading at $82 right now. So let me do that really quick. So 1 minus 0.57. So this is how much it would be trading at if it was expected to move. So 84% of 82, what was it, like 82.50? So about 69, so $70. So after earnings, it could either be trading around 70, or if it beats, then people would probably buy it up, and it would be 1.157 times 82.50, so it'd be like 95. So after earnings, expected to be around 70 or $95. That's what it looks like. Now that's just the implied move. That doesn't mean that that it would actually move that much, but that's what people are expecting it to move. So yeah, did I miss anything? What was I talking about? I don't know, I forgot. He wants me to look at MKD. So yeah, that's basically just some of the stuff I add on the Twitter stuff. Some of them are different. Like sometimes I'll include the flow breakdown, and you can just see like there's like a lot of bullishness for Uber for going into June. And that's going to be mostly for like $30 strikes, and the bullish premium, you can see the bullishness, slightly more bullishness for Uber people. So any orders that are coming in above 30k are going to be slightly more bullish for them. Yeah. Let me see, does that make sense? So it's going to be on the bid side. So it looks like for Uber, people are bullish, but they're not actually getting calls. They're just selling puts. So you see the put premium is higher than the calls. So it's bullish orders, but it's actually people just selling a lot of puts. So they're selling the puts because they're going to be on the bid side. So if you, let's say, if I was to buy a put on the ask side, that means I'm bearish. But if I'm to, quotation, buy a put on the bid side, then the way that the system reads it is like they sold a put. So think of it like the premium here, the put premium is being executed on the bid side. So that's a, wait, sorry, I'm confusing myself now. Let me make sure I got this right. 1 second. I'm gonna visually go through this and we can actually follow one, because now I confused myself. Yeah, let me correct myself. I usually get it. I can visually do it here. So yeah, so bearish. Okay. So there's, yeah, that makes sense. So it's put premium. Okay, so let me show you. Here, right here, for example, this is a bullish premium, like it's a bullish order, but what they're doing is they're actually selling puts. So when they're executing the puts, they're executing them on the bid side. So that means they're not really desperate to getting those positions open. So they're not willing to pay, you know, like they could either pay $24 or they could pay $20 or $33. If they really want that put position, like that means that they're bearish, then they would pay the 33 cents. And then this would come in as ask because it came in because they bought it on the ask side, and it would be a bearish order because it would kind of align, right? But yeah, they bought it basically at the bid side. So the way that the system reads it is they're selling those puts. So when you sell a put, you don't expect that contract, you don't expect that stock to trade at that level. So they're selling the $25 puts for May 6th. So that's this week. So they're not expecting that Uber will close under 25 for this week, which is bullish. So that's what they're doing. So hopefully that helps explain some of that. Let's shift back over. If you have any more questions, I'll try to answer them. Let me go ahead and take a look at MKD. I think is what you're asking. Let's see. Sheesh. What's going on here? Well, I don't think it has. Does it have any good volume? 3 million. What do they do? Molecular data, technology, China chemistry. So China stocks are like just getting beat down in general, I think, right? Because people are scared of investing in them right now. What do you think? I think did you head out, Code? I'm not sure. The main resistance is gonna be up at this level. Right, I think like even like this level here, around here. So about 25 cents. Yeah, I don't know. When did you buy this? This thing's been beat down. 2020, like $1. Jeez. So what do you think? Hey, did that? Yeah, you're here. Okay, cool. Did that explanation help or no? I really haven't got like a good system on like the tweets yet. I just been tweeting stuff that, you know, I find useful. I need to like at least get better at that. 14 cents. You bought it at 14 cents. It's trading at 13 cents. Honestly, the OBB looks like it's trying to break back out, so it doesn't look bad. But I just don't see them. I don't know. Like it's like if you see the leading indicator here, it's like already breaking back out. But on the stock price, it hasn't really broken out. So sometimes this can like tell you like it's a lead indicator where that helped a lot. Okay, great. Yeah, you can always post or whatever on the tweets, or you can retweet them if you want. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it looks like on the OBV here, like it's already starting to go back up, like going up this way. But the stock price hasn't done that yet, right? So this sometimes tells you it's like not reading the future, but it kind of leads what the stock price can do. Like it can kind of predict what the price could do. So if this is like going back up, but the stock price is still sideways, then even though volume is picking up, it's not being reflected on the stock yet. So expect a bigger move coming down the line is what it sometimes it indicates that, right? So it could have a nice run back up to about 15 cents, because that looks like where, you know, this is actually where I marked it. It's kind of where it's had a good support for the most part, kind of bounced off there, and then it tried to hold it, but it looks like it just gapped down. And then it's really been a good support for it. Even like here, it kind of struggled to get underneath. So I just don't trade penny stocks, to be honest. So I don't really know if I can help you with this one. But it looks like it wants to come back up to 15 cents. But, you know, it could take for, you know, it looks like it's just trading sideways. So it could take a while. The only thing that I do like is that the OBV is like volume is starting to pick up on it. It looks like. I think that's what the only good thing looks like that I would say. Plus, it looks like it kind of did a double bottom here. I don't know. So you'll get rid of it at 15. Yeah. I would also just watch like this level down here, like 12. If it breaks like 12, then you know it's probably gonna continue going down. So yeah, I wouldn't trade pennies. Yeah, I've lost a lot of money on penny stocks. There's some that I held like for like years because I just didn't want to take the L, you know. So all right, so now I kind of let me see which ones I had on my list. Airbnb, PFE. Yeah, so makes sense. Okay, good. I'm not exactly sure which part makes sense. How is the stock performing after hours? Let me just take a look at the stock market. So SPY is down a little bit. Uber's pretty much break even. I still like Uber. Let's see, what did I do for Uber? I just like Uber. I think they're gonna do good. Obviously it came down to this level right here, which is right here. It basically like touched it. So kind of came down, came back up. I'm looking for a nice bounce back up to about like 35 is what I want. And actually I can show that if I zoom in better. Let me zoom in. So yeah, I mean, it came down what, a few days ago. Looks like if it can bounce, I mean, it came down and touched it. If the indexes are nice and green, looking at 33.75 and 30, they're about 36. That's what I'm looking at for it. Obviously, like on the bigger time frame, it's on a downward trend still. Like it's on this channel, so kind of like doing this. So I mean, it's still not bullish, but earnings can change that, obviously. I think. Let me see how Doordash is up too. Home Depot and whoa, hold up, EWG. Okay, I don't know if you guys got to take care. Thanks for the help. Okay, all right, man, appreciate it. And he hit the like button. Heck yeah. All right, man, appreciate it. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta I'll still be streaming. I'm just gonna take a quick break. I gotta run downstairs for a second, and I'll be back too. So give me 1 second, and then we'll kind of go on, and we'll take a look, because I have a few stocks I want to look at. But yeah, man, I'll see you in the next stream, or whenever you whenever you have questions or whatever. Yeah, just PM me or whatever. Let's see, what did I have in mind for? Oh yeah, D-Dog. So we got Doordash. And actually, I'm gonna pull up this real quick just to give you guys an idea of what I was looking at today. So these are sympathy plays. So tomorrow, based off of Hilton, we can play Airbnb and Marriott. And then based off Pfizer, you can also play Moderna. And I didn't highlight this, but you can, I think AMD should do good. But for this one, for AMD, I'm actually gonna play Nvidia. Did I say that already? Yeah, I think I covered this in the earlier part of the stream. And then I do want to play Open Door. I'm kind of hesitant with the real estate market stuff, but these are the ones I'm interested in. And then Wayfair, I saw some bearish activity on it, unusual flows, so that's what I want to play. Wayfair, Doordash, Uber. I also want to play Airbnb. I have a lot of companies I want to play this week. And D-Dog. I think D-Dog, their price to sales is like 35. Like, they're very overvalued. So I just think if the market is bearish, then this is a good position to buy puts on. So it has a 36 price to sales ratio. Basically, how you do that, like, they're only making like 300 million. Like, this should be like, I don't know what it should be. It shouldn't be $100 stock though, is what I'm saying. So it has a market cap of 38 billion, right? But it's only bringing in, I mean, if you were to sum up these, probably like about like 1.2 billion. About, yeah, so like about 1 billion, and it's worth 38 billion. So that's basically how you get the price to sales. So overvalued in my opinion. And so I think if we do get in a bear market, then D-Dog should be a good put position. And you can just see that with like different companies, like Rivian, for example. Like this one's just been an easy short because it doesn't have really any fundamentals. I mean, I like the truck and everything, right? But go ahead and clean that up. We're gonna take off the middle line. We don't care about that. We're gonna do green. And we're good. Oh, and I don't want a filter, no background. So yeah, I think, yeah, this one's still bearish, I think, in my opinion. But let me, Lucid's another one that this one's getting ready to do its thing. But yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta run over and handle something real quick. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back. How's everyone doing? Oh, we got no viewers. Okay, that's fine. So I just want to go over a few stocks today. If you guys want to help out the channel, just take a second to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button for me. And also take a look at the unusual Wells flow. I have a pinned comment down there if you guys want to take a look at it. And you'll save a little bit on signing up. You can create a free account. But if you do end up getting a upgrade or whatever, then you can actually save a little bit by using my discount code. So just use that link if you're interested in applying that coupon at some point. Both should automatically do it. But let me go ahead and just talk about what I see going into tomorrow for SPY. So this is our head and shoulders pattern that we've talked about many times on the channel. And we broke down, but we still need to retest this neckline here. So I'm expecting a push back up to about 425, 427. Then going into Powell, you know, that would really depend on how we break out or break down. So that's how I'm seeing. I'm hoping for a relief bounce tomorrow. I think a lot of people were on the sidelines for, you know, many reasons, but I think people are starting to buy, and hopefully we can, you know, once we come around these levels, people start buying the dip. So I'm expecting similar stuff here, especially you know, since I you know, like I said, we have that head and shoulders, so I expect a retouch of that level. It kind of makes sense. The only worrisome is people might be scared to buy the dip this time just because what we have coming up on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm gonna stay optimistic. I think we have one more fake rally. I think I mentioned that oil needs to actually go to its peak and top out before actually and then crash before actually creating a stock market crash. So I think SPY would crash after commodities crash. So for example, BNO, this is going to be the Brent oil. It's nowhere near ready to coming down. Obviously come summertime, I think oil is going to rise in price. And right now we're basically consolidating. So I'm expecting a move to the upside, or to the downside, but I am expecting to move somewhere mid-May, May 15, May 10, somewhere around this time frame. So that's what I'm looking at. Once oil actually gets to the top, it could be $38, it could be higher. Once we actually top out and we start coming back down, then I think that's when the stock market can actually start reflecting that, and there could be, a crash or something like that. So that's what I'm looking at with just the commodities and SPY. As far as like plays for this week, we do have earnings, and we've kind of talked about them in the live stream. So here's a few that I'll be watching. Obviously the purple ones, there's a lot of stocks to watch. But for me personally, I think the ones I'm going to watch, Uber for sure. I wanted to get into Pfizer, but I wasn't able to get a good position established there. So I will definitely be playing Moderna based off of Pfizer's results. And then I do also want to play AMD, but I'm not going to technically play AMD. I'm going to be playing Nvidia because I've just had bad luck with AMD. So we're going to take a look at the AMD or Nvidia flow, options flow. And then the last one that I do want to take a look at, well, I have two, Airbnb and it's going to be Doordash. So those two are the ones that I'm actually interested in, and we'll throw one more in there actually because Datadog does seem like a good one too. There's just a lot of companies, but you guys comment down any ones that you guys want me to take a look at. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with Uber because that's the one that I have most confidence in, I would say. Just go ahead and shift over to the chart really quick, and we'll go to the daily chart here. And it looks like we found a nice bottom here. So if you take a look, this has been a nice consolidation zone. We came down again here before, nice consolidation zone, and it always kind of tends to break back out if you take a look. So even here it kind of broke back out. So we could trade sideways going into Wednesday and then eventually break out. But I'm expecting a nice move back up to the top end of the resistance. Not all the way to 38, but possibly 35. I'd be happy with 35. I did actually already get a nice position for myself. I'll be playing off the Lyft sympathies. So just depending on how Lyft performs tomorrow, that will definitely dictate how Uber's going to do. But just with fuel prices and everything, I think people are more inclined into actually doing rideshare instead of, putting wear and tear on their car and paying a lot more for the gas right now. So I think they should do good. Plus, a lot of people are trying to go out and, do their thing, vacation or whatever. So I just think in general, and I think they did, they had a pretty ambitious plan to get profitable. I'm not sure if it's this year or next year. So a nice follow-up on guidance for any of that could definitely be good for the stock too. So that's why I'm looking at Uber for this week. And then I did take a look at the options flow for Uber for today. We had some nice volume come in. We have 7,500. This is obviously a spread. So let's go ahead and expand that out. So it looks like they're selling the $30 calls and they're buying $32. Well, the 32.50. So what that means is, I believe that is going to be a puts or a call. Let me make sure it's a. I know what it does, but now I'm confusing myself. Let me go to Uber. I'm going to create this on Robinhood really quick. And once I create it, then I can give you guys an example of what it means. So they're doing the 520s and the 506s, but let's just for example do they sold the 30s, right? So sell $30 calls. Just throw that in there, and then they bought the 3255s. So call credit spread. Call credit spread's actually bearish, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's bearish. It's a bearish order, but it came in on the bullish side. Believes the will be lower, will be below the short. Yeah, let me go back. So yeah, they sold the 30. So this is actually a bearish order. But I guess the only good thing on this is that these are for shorter. These are for 5.6, 520, 520. Jeez. Oh, these are for 5.6. That's confusing. Eesh. I'm gonna have to ask about that. It does look like it's a bullish order though. That's the only thing that's confusing me. For me is gonna be the spread. They bought the 32s and they sold the 30s. Ah, okay. So it does look like it's a spread, but what if they're just selling the calls as because they don't expect it to be under 30, and they're buying the 32s because they're expecting it to be above. Anyway, it looks like it's bullish orders, you know. This one's the one I like, the buy to open. Well, not buy to open, but greater than open. So what that means is, let me make sure I got this right. Size greater than open interest. So the size 1879 is going to be greater than the current open interest. So there's currently 1800 contracts out there, and they basically, I wouldn't say created, but they traded 1879. Yup, that makes sense. Let me go to the Uber. Sheesh. I forgot why I was bullish on this one. I'm gonna have to pull it up. It may have been, let me look. So for 200k premiums and above, about 56, it might just be right down the middle, if we're being honest. But on the shorter time frame, you do have a 61% bullish and about 50. I guess the 5.6s for the short term are going to be more bullish. So for the 5.6s, the call premium is about 5.8 million, and you only have about about 3 million in put premium. So about 61% is going to be bullish for that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's go down to this level. So pretty even. That's what it looks like. But then June, you got the 617s for $30 calls, I would say. Let's see, they're doing, what are they doing here? They're doing bullish premium, but it's going to be on the bid side, and it's put premium. So there's more put premium on the bid side. Put premium on the bid side is bullish, right? Let me just make sure. Put premium on the bid side right here. Oh shoot. Put premium on the bids. Yeah. No, this is call premium. Oof. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Put premium 75, call premium 20, but it's on the bid side. Hopefully my stuff doesn't get dang, is anybody in here? I'm trying to figure out this is confusing me right now. Put volume, there's more puts being traded. There's more puts being traded, but they're put premium. This is what's confusing me. Is what what I would expect if we're gonna be bullish, I would expect put premium on the ask side. No, I wouldn't. No, this is right. What the heck? Put premium on the bid side. Put premium on the bid side. Is this right? No, this is on the ask side. Call premium on the ask side. What? This is confusing me right now. Put premium on the bid side. If they were to do doesn't make sense. If I was to do a put and I buy it on the ask, that would be bearish. But if I was to do a put and do it on the bid side, it would be bullish. Why did it? Where's the? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I had this right. Come on, man. Get it together. Okay, no, this is right. So check this out. Put premium on the bid side, where I just lost it. Put premium on the bid side, right? It's bullish. This makes sense. Put premium on the bid side is bullish. Excellent. Yes, sir. Okay, so anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm bullish on Uber. Alright. This is the only thing that really got me upset. The 3250s. Honestly, I might just do a video because my head's starting to hurt. At least I helped some people out. I might just take this video private. It was a big fail. And nobody has any questions. Let's just look for 520s and 5.6s are the ones that I really care about. 520s right here, $40 calls. These are the two that I care about. Let me just do this really quick. These are the ones I care about. So what we're gonna do is gonna highlight the ones I like. So the 520s, the 5.6s are good. We don't care about September's and not even June's, so we do care about these and this one too. Okay, so out of these, it looks more bullish, I would say. I mean, it just looks more bullish if you break it down. Like the short term, it looks more bullish. You have like this one that really just overwhelms you. But the other ones are good. Like you can see about a little over 50. These are nice. The $31 ones. I mean, these have huge volume. So the best thing about this one is the volume, and actually I'm going to expand on that. So very little OI, very huge volume. So that's very good for the contract. And then these, they have huge OI already. Volume's okay. They're calls, but they're mostly bullish. So this one's about 75% bullish. This one's kind of in the middle. And then this one, I'm gonna watch this one because I don't know if we'll actually get to 35. So could be that this one it could be closed. They could be closed in this position. Yeah, I like this picture. So we're gonna save that for later. And let's go look at the changes. Change with the highest OI. So this one had the highest OI change. It's bearish and basically 40K. 40K. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll that across the other side. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. No, so this one had the huge volume, but it already had a huge OI, so it could be that they're closing these calls. Or, man, this one's gonna be one to definitely keep an eye on. Let me expand it and heart it real quick. I'm gonna add a little heart to this one. Let me see if I can find anything above 45K. Oh yeah, so this one actually was already in here. So I'm gonna be watching tomorrow to see how this opens up. It could be that they're closing these calls though. I'm hoping for 130,000 open interest tomorrow. Yeah, if not, it could be a bearish sign for Uber, but because these are what, for 32.5? Yeah, for 2 weeks out. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one for show. And then this one had the huge, but I don't care about that. 520. This one had a huge IV. Highest. Oh, these were open though. So the day before this, let me see. Yeah, click on that real quick. No. We're gonna close this out actually. I like that one, and I also like this 35 for 520. We're gonna open that one out. And we're gonna take a look at the order. Let's just see 45,000. See what we can find. It's a bullish order. I'm gonna just heart it because I want to be able to track it tomorrow. So doesn't have any. It's pretty much dead. Has a lot of open interest but no volume. Doesn't mean it's not gonna get to 35. It just means people already have their calls at that position. That's why I'm more concerned about this one here, because it already has high volume or high open interest and now it has high volume. So I'll be concerned that they're closing these 32.50s, or it could mean that they're doubling down. So that's what I'll be watching. Yeah. Let's do this by premium. The biggest order was 11 million. It was selling puts for June. So yeah, I think for June, Uber should be doing well. I'm trying to find stuff for earnings though, so this is the only one that comes in. 2 million selling calls for $30. Selling calls for $30. Just based off of today's price action, I'm gonna say this one is bullish. They're selling calls. I don't know why it came as bearish. I think it's probably because it's on the bid. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this one, but so yeah, I'll throw it on the list. I'll throw it on the list if I can get to it though. How do I get to it? Oh yeah, we need to watch this one because look at this. Open interest 22,000 and then 30,000. So yeah, we need to watch this one. That's the what did I say that was? It's the 520 calls, the $30 calls. Let's see if I can find it. $30 calls. Might not be able to find it. Let me reset Uber. And we're gonna do 500,000 just so we can find that order that came in. The $30 calls? Was it this? No, it was the 520. This one right here. 2 million. Yeah, we're gonna throw that one on there too. Okay, and then on the breakdown here, it's pretty much break even. Most of the chains are on the call side though, so that's good. And premiums by expiration. Yeah, I really like this breakdown here. You can just see this week it looks more bullish, kind of in the middle, and then kind of, well, a little more bearish in the middle. Yeah, these are the ones that, yeah, that one this is like, oof, that's scary. May 27th could mean that we could see the sell-off going into end of May. These big five floor orders, spreads. Did we see this one? The call for 30s, yeah. The puts for 30. Eesh. Alright. I'm gonna play Uber to the upside based off, what did I say? What did I say I'm playing this off of? Had a lot of bearish flow. It might be better to play this to the downside, but I don't know. These are cross orders, so these don't matter. These are cross orders. We had two nice, huge, big volume, like these bad boys right here, right? $30, and then oof, these right here came in too though. But these are for these are for September. Yeah, no, we don't care about those. So what we need, yeah, no, we're bullish. We're bullish. We're bullish. The ones that, these bearish ones that came in today are for September. Yeah, we don't care about them. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I am. That's Uber calls, baby. Let's do it. I've already got my position. We're gonna run that. Airbnb and Dash. Airbnb and Dash. I think I really want to be bearish on Airbnb, but because I'll show you. Let's do Airbnb. I think I saw tons of bearish activity, and today more bearishness came in, but let me do my watch list, my custom views, open floor. And let's look at Airbnb. I gotta go see. It hasn't came in since I don't know when. Airbnb. Airbnb, baby. Coin had a lot of bullish activity today. The sweeper. Yeah, that's what it's called, the sweeper. $45,000 Airbnb. So for Airbnb, orders over 45,000. Does look like most of it's bearish. 300, almost 400k, and most of this stuff is for early May also. So yeah, and if I guess following that, if we actually go to, let me just close this out real quick, but if we go to the flow levels, just take a look at the flow levels. Airbnb, I think I saw like the flow level like pretty bearish. Let me just make sure. So for May, kind of in the middle, 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 but then it starts picking up for June where it's 60% bullish, and oh, actually late May is where it gets bearishness. Simple, what's up, man? Even though none of us know what's your predicted price action for tomorrow. Oh, I think so I was watching some videos, the Maverick of Wall Street. Let's go to SPY real quick. Yeah, I kind of talked about this earlier. I personally see like the head and shoulders here. I don't know if you see the head and shoulders like here, right? And then when you break the neckline, like sometimes you come down, you break the neckline, then you come back and retest it. I think I showed you guys that on, let me do head and shoulders pattern. What do you think though? I think we're gonna go back up to like 425. Like here's an example of the head and shoulders pattern. Where's it at? There's usually like a retest of the neckline. Just gotta find it for you. It's like optional. Like sometimes it doesn't do it. Here's an example. Well, I don't know if this one's a good example. Here it is. Here's an example. So you have your head, or you have your shoulder, your head, and your shoulder, and you break down, but then you come back and retest that. So yeah, I'm thinking here's a better example actually. So that's what I see on the SPY. Like I think stuff's like sold off so much that people are like not at this point, they're not willing to sell. Like, or anytime we've came to these levels, we've kind of like, you know, if it's gotten bought back up. So I'm expecting us to come back higher, at least until Wednesday. And honestly, I think Wednesday, well, I don't know, I don't want to say guesses. I think we continue rallying, just because one of the videos I was seeing is they say that commodities will crash before the stock market crashes. So this is the Brent oil, and honestly it's been consolidating. Like even though China's been locked down, the oil stuff hasn't been affected, even though people say it has. I don't know, I feel like it's, you know, kind of been lies and stuff. So I feel like oil still has, especially in the summertime, oil's gonna do its thing. So people are gonna be going out, they're gonna be doing, you know, it's just, that's why oil, like if you look at the oil historically, like in the summertime, it's like the gas prices are always higher during the summertime, so oil is gonna go up. And even like right now it's trading a lot higher than like the invasion levels. Like this is kind of when we got invaded or whatever. Well, not we, but you know what I mean, the invasion stuff happened. And so this is like the levels for them when they got invaded. And yeah, we're still trading above it. And then, you know, they started talking about China lockdown and stuff, and kind of like spreading. It was just a way for them to lower the oil demand or whatever the media does, you know, just some tinfoil hat. But yeah, it hasn't done what it has done yet. I think we're gonna come back up, and we have to, like, the video that I saw basically says that the commodities will be at the top, and then once they crash, then that's when the stock market crashes. I don't know. What do you think, Simple? I think yeah, I think the market's gonna continue to rally. I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, I just don't think it's time. Plus, I think a lot of people are like preparing themselves for a crash. And you know, it never works out the way people want it. So I feel like so this right here feels like a bear trap. I don't know though. What do you think? This feels like a bear trap here. So a lot of people are so eager for the market to crash. So that's why I feel like it's going to go up. I don't know though. Just kind of my ideas there. I think tomorrow for sure though, at least because there's really no news, like not until Wednesday. So if there's no news, it's technically good news. Like any war stuff doesn't really affect it anymore. So, I mean, what else can really affect the market right now? I don't know. I think we continue to go into Wednesday as of night. Did it close up? How are the futures? I don't know. What time do they open or what? Let me just take a look real quick. I would like to hear your thoughts though. What do you think, Simple? Yeah, I think the oil has to do its thing first. It's going to play a part in the whole thing, and I hate to agree because I grabbed 1/3 of my June spreads today, but I do. Okay. Yeah, I have puts too. I have like, I think I have some Home Depot puts. I'm waiting for this thing to break 300. Yeah, once it breaks like 299, then I'm looking for a nice downhill. So I actually have put positions too, but I ended up getting Uber calls at the end of the day. Well, I got them really cheap actually. I got them for like 120. So I'm up like just like 14% or 15%, but I don't know. I think, yeah, no news should be good news, and once once Jerome Powell sees that the stock market's at 400, I mean, he might just go easy on us. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be bad for the economy though, right? Because we need to go ahead and start getting catching up to the curve, as they say. It would make sense that we rally into FOMC, and personally, it would make sense to me for it to sell off at. That's when they announced the rate hike. Oh, okay. Sell off at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, since that's when they announced the rate hike. So you think the stock market crash is here, or you think what do you think the rate hikes will do? Like, you think this is the end, or do you think this is still developing? They say that some of this stuff kind of looks like 2008, I believe. And the crash didn't happen until 2008 in the fourth quarter of 2008. I don't know. So Q1, I think we're in Q1 still, so we have like another year. Like, I think we have to go through the whole commodity cycle, where commodities are gonna skyrocket, and after those fall, then that's when the stock market will pull back. But you know, I could be wrong. You should check out Wall of Wall Street, or not Wall of Wall Street, Maverick of Wall Street. He talks about just commodities and stuff, and how everything's basically looped or connected like that. So what was I think he left. So all right, I'm gonna wrap up the video, I think, soon. What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at Uber, or no, I was looking at ABNB. I do appreciate you stopping by for a bit though. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up with Airbnb. No, I still want to do Airbnb. I want to do Airbnb, DoorDash, and D-Dog. I'm gonna say, what did I? Oh, I was looking at the flow levels for Airbnb. Yeah. Expiration dates. So for May, end of May, 65% more bearish. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me look at the full flow breakdown. So more, yeah. So we're kind of bearish. We're more bearish leading into end of May, and then that's when bullishness starts kicking in, I would say. And most of the activity is for the 140s and the 95s. These are crazy, the 95s. People expect Airbnb to come down to 95. Where would those come in at though? Let me just look at. I wonder we're pretty bearish for May 27th, and then it starts to get bullish all the way in June, going into September. I mean, it's pretty much bullish, break even all the way until September. That's when bearishness starts coming back in. Yeah, that makes sense. And that kind of lines up to this. Wait, where's it at? Like, there's no, like, people start being more bullish in June and July, and then going into September is when people start being a bear again, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, that makes sense. And let's look at the overall overview. I think this is where I got bearish with some of the stuff. So these are all 5.6s, 5.20s. So pretty much these are more bullish here. These are actually kind of break even, but more bearishness here, and then more bearish here, the 162 calls. So they're just selling a lot of calls. That's what it looks like. They're not even like buying puts. So it could mean that they're just expecting sideways movement. The 30s, the 130s. So maybe an iron condor would be good. I don't care about the January 23rds because that's a whole year out. These are nice though. The only thing is they don't have that many. Let me see. These are increasing, the 155s. A lot of volume today. Okay. Highest chains, open interest. The puts are bullish. So they're just selling a lot of puts and they're buying a lot of puts. No, they're selling a lot of calls. That's where the bearish flow is coming. So they're selling a lot of calls, but they're not buying puts. They're buying some puts. They're the 140s though. I think the 140s would be the ones I look at. Yeah. Honestly, I think Airbnb is going to beat. But all that's going to depend on Hilton. So it's going to be depending on Hilton. That's how I'm going to play Airbnb. If Hilton beats, then, and I think Expedia actually beat too. So I'm just going to have to watch this one, honestly, to be honest. So let's just quickly run through Doordash because I do want to go have some food. So let's just look at Doordash real quick. I think we already kind of talked about this one too. 70 puts. Everything is just bearish, but yeah, and these are all for this month too. I mean, that pretty much shows you a quick overview that they're bearish. Full flow levels. Let's look at the breakdown. So leading up till, I mean, this week and next week, it's going to be bearish for the most part. Doordash, I think Doordash is a pretty easy put position, but not financial advice, by the way. And they're going down to the 72s, the 70s is where most of the activity looks like. And also, let's look at the, just the timeline. So look at the timeline, May 6th coming down all the way to, I guess, start of June is where, I mean, 65% bearish premium, 63, kind of even, 61, 73, so very bearish premium for the most part. I think is this the one that I tweeted out? Let me make sure I tweeted this one out. Where is it? I gotta go to my Twitter real quick. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it might have been Dash that I tweeted that has the history. Let me look at it. Yeah, Doordash has all the history here. Okay, somebody liked my tweet. Okay. So yeah, let me go back to Doordash flow levels. I think Doordash is gonna be an easy one. How much are they expected to move? 15%. So I think we actually did the calculations. They're at like 82, 50 times. It'd be well, 1 minus 0.157 times 82. So about 69, about 70. So I would get like something within, let me look at the full flow breakdown, full chain breakdown. For this week, if you're to get puts, you would look at getting the ones for $70. Probably something a little above 70. Yeah, so like the 72s. Yeah, these would be interesting. I might look at those actually, but I might give myself some time, to be honest. So I could either get the 513s, and I wouldn't get a big position. This is earnings play, so you gotta be careful. There's not that many volume here, so let's do 520 just to see what's going on in the 520. The 70s are 470. I think, I don't know, I don't see Doordash going under 70. So, man, the premium on these are just so expensive. Am I right? They want 350. They want 350 for this. So, I mean, would you give it to them? It has the most open interest, or the most volume today. Actually, let's take a look at these. The 72s for 5.6. Let's just look at the flow for those. What did I say? 5.672s. Go to strike price. See what we can find on the 72s. Okay, it's not going to show me. Oh, this is the wrong one, my guy. This is the wrong one. G. What are we doing? Dash, right? Dash is the ticker. The 72 puts all bearish, yeah. 5.2, they all came in today actually. This is for, yeah, interesting. I mean, puts came in bearish. That makes sense. 150k, 175k. These are nice. These had 0 open interest, and these are the 5.13s. The 5.6s are the ones I like. I'm gonna heart that for tomorrow, so I can pay attention tomorrow. And yeah, see, we had open interest of 61, and they basically opened a position there. It looks like, I mean, they got traded 2,600 times is what it says. Excuse me. So yeah, let's do 30 days. Let's just see if there's anything else. Nah, there's not. 25,000. No, so it looks like those got opened today or something. Yeah, because they only had 61 open interests. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Doordash. Okay, let me reset. Let me do the sweeper. Let's just play the sweeper on there. Do you guys have any questions? Well, nobody's in here anyway. Dash. If you have a ticker, you just post it. I won't look at it. Probably gonna get off soon though. Trying to get some food, Joe. This orders puts. They sold puts for 520. Doordash. So 1.26 million order towards lunchtime is when they came in. I'm guessing they expected the pushback. Let me just look at Dash real quick. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get it above $92, $93. That's why I'm seeing more downside to 74. And it could possibly break down further down. New lows, new 52-week lows. Maybe. That's what I'm seeing for it. Let me just look at my filters. I'm gonna apply that one. Open. Dash. Did we talk about Airbnb already? I think we did. Pretty sure. So this is the 200k orders. There's a bullish order. I'm gonna watch this one tomorrow. The 70 puts for May. Then this one was a buy to open. It was like a multi-leg, or what was this? They just bought calls. You know what's weird about Dash? Last earnings, they missed earnings, but they still ran up. So definitely keep that in mind too. Sweep. This is the one that I'm watching, right? This one, yeah. I'm watching that one. And then the last one I'm gonna apply is the GG investor one. Yeah, let me just do Dash. Just get a better overview of DoorDash's orders. Come on, baby. Look, see, the premium is 60. Oh, no, that's a different one. 55 premium, bearish. 45,000. It's mostly bearish. Yeah, they're buying puts. I'm going to stick with my bearishness on this one. Yeah, most of the orders are bearish. I mean, some of these orders, some of the older orders are bullish, but we were in a different market back then. So yeah, nah, I'm gonna stick with my bearishness thesis on Doordash. So what do we have so far? We have Uber. I'm gonna be bullish on it. Calls, right? I mean, I already got my position, but I'm gonna reposition myself. We talked about Doordash. I'm gonna say I'm bearish. So puts. Now it has a high IV crush, so maybe you do a spread. I'll have to look into that. And then what else did we talk about? I do want to play Moderna. I'm gonna base that play off of Pfizer's earnings. I wanted to play Pfizer. I was bearish on Pfizer. I didn't get a position, but I'm gonna play Moderna to the downside tomorrow, hopefully, to continue that downside from Pfizer. So I'll be looking at mRNA tomorrow. We can look at the flow too. And what was the other one? I do like Datadog as a bearish put, but not for earnings. Well, even for earnings it would be good. It has like a 36 price to sales ratio. It doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't I be trading at that level? Let me just go ahead and put puts for that one, and we'll take a look at the flow too. Moderna, I want to look at the flow, and Airbnb. I think Airbnb is going to be a good win. It's going to be a beat. Even though the flow is showing me bearishness, let me just look. Airbnb. I think it was showing me a lot of bearish activity for Airbnb. I just like them. Let me look at Expedia. Did they close up or no? Expedia. They barely closed up. So you know what? Airbnb could be, it could be a good iron condor play. Because what was I saying? What did Uber close at? Did it close up or no? Let me look. Yeah, it barely closed up. It looks like it wants to go though. I like that one. Doordash is looking bullish, but I'm waiting for Doordash. I'm waiting for a touch of, what was it, like 92? I'm just gonna see how far up it can go before I can get some puts on it. Okay, and then what did I say? What was the other one? Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnb. This one really. Yeah, it just has like this range it likes to trade in. Like it hasn't done anything all year. All years. And it hasn't done like a sell-off either, which is, I mean, it's a great company. What is this, 130, 132? I think it could break down, honestly. Let's go to the 1 hour. See what we can do here. What is this song anyways? Let me change that really quick. Yeah, we're not playing that here, boy. Who you think you is? I'm gonna play something else actually. Give me 1 second. I got you real quick. Bet. Saw. Yeah, this one hits. I like this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So for this one, and let me change these colors, man. Got the magenta, but I'm feeling the lime green. I really am. It's like, I like purple and lime green. Because it's got that Joker vibe, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. And that's what I'm doing on So for this one, go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Doesn't it look like it's in a channel now? But it also, what are you thinking here, King? Yeah, we're gonna watch it closely. We're gonna watch it closely. I don't know what this is, to be honest. I think the best thing for this one's gonna be Iron Condor. Probably like 160, 140. Not even that. 155, 145. Something like that. I'm gonna look into Iron Condors for Airbnb. The thing with Airbnb, I think it had a big... No, it doesn't even have a big implied move. 152. 52 times 0.091, $13. So like, yeah, about 140. I don't know if the iron condors will be making money at 140. Yeah, I'm gonna play Airbnb as a day trade. I'm not gonna hold it overnight. So there's that. Moderna, and yeah, I really do want to look at Moderna. This one looks like, I mean, I should just be bearish on it, but for some reason it wants to be bullish. Yeah, where's the full flow levels for it? Oh no, look at this. Yeah, you see this right here? Big, it's bearish all the way up into, was that June? No, August. I think it looks bearish all the way into August. Bearish 100%, 200K. The 513s are bullish for some reason. The Junes are bearish, which would make sense, since as more time goes on, the less that people really want to even think about the pandemic. Most active change, pretty much bearish. For the 506, they're pretty much in the middle, actually. Pretty much in the middle. So I'm thinking these 110s are interesting. I don't, what is expected to move for this, for Moderna? I didn't look at the anticipated move. 10%, 10.6% on what's it trading at right now. I haven't even looked at the chart on this one, to be honest. Let's look at what it's at. That's on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's still there. Oops. This. Yeah, right there. Oop. I don't like Moderna. Yeah, right there. I think it's getting ready to break down, to be honest. Look, let's look. Moderna, what do you guys think? I mean, it just, once it breaks down, this thing's gonna get nasty. Gonna get nasty with this one. Yeah. So I expect more downside, maybe some sideways movement. So downside, maybe some sideways movement, then downside, and then it's gonna get bad. That's what I'm seeing on Moderna, and the flow for it, yeah, I mean, 123, I think this is an easy put, in my opinion. I mean, the whole business model is behind us now, the tailwind that they had, I don't really see it. Let's just look at the flow levels. The 110s for 2 weeks out have the most open interest. What do you think? Moderna, the 100 puts for this week, those are kind of some YOLOs, but obviously these have the most volume. So I'm actually gonna expand this and just see if I can track this one in the morning. Just keep an eye on this one, see how many of these contracts actually held. Let me do 45,000. Oops, that's 450,000. 45,000, no. So pretty small orders. Bearish buy puts. I'm gonna hold on to that one. This was today, right? Yeah, near the open. For the most part, most of the orders are bearish though. For the 110s for 2 weeks out, Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to those. And what else am I gonna look at tomorrow? 110s, is that what I just looked at? Yeah, so let me look at the ones for these. I just looked at the 110s, right? Now I want to look at the, let's do 4500. Not many people trade Moderna, to be honest. Sweep, this was today. They sold puts. I mean, it's only 6,000, so it doesn't really matter. Let me just remove the orders. Most of it looks bearish. Obviously, these sizes are small. What's this, like 1,000? What is the premium? $800? 3K? Let's do 3,000. Why doesn't it show up? Do 30 days. Oh, I think because it's not the same day. Okay. One sec. Let me redo that. And actually, I want to make sure the ones that I looked at loading for us really quick. 4,500 was what I was looking for. Yeah, this one right here. I just want to quickly look at the volume. Yeah, so open interest was 800, and now they basically 2,500 contracts should be there tomorrow. And for this one, this is the no, this was all today. I wonder why it doesn't show up. These are all calls. 3K. I'm gonna expand this real quick. But yeah, 200 and then 1,200 today. So yeah, I do want to keep an eye out on that. What's the 3K one? I'm just gonna heart that for tomorrow. All right, good. So I'm gonna pay attention to those in the morning tomorrow. See how those open up. These are pretty much in the break even. These are 105s. They're also pretty bearish. So yeah, let's expand that. Let's just take a look at those two. Moderna seems pretty bearish in my opinion. 1K. Let's see if there's any value premium in this thing. 100K. Wow. That's big, brother. Yes, sir. I don't know how I didn't see this one. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna watch this one for sure. The 105 puts. They've already had decent open interest, so this one's kind of can go both ways. Maybe they're closing the puts, or maybe they're doubling down. We'll just watch that. But yeah, let me cut this down to 1K. Just to, oops, that's 20,000 G. Stop clowning. Okay, so 100K Moderna. This is the ones that we saw, right? The 105s. Yeah. And then you also pretty even, but for the most part, the 140s we don't really care, because what's the stock price trading at? Like 142. These are the ones that are more interesting to me. The 105s. And obviously I don't think their guidance is going to be great. Obviously this one was trading like $20 before the pandemic, and at the floor order. So yeah, I like some puts for Moderna. I'm gonna actually put that on my Twitter, post that on the Twitter for you guys. What is this? 411? Nope, nothing there. Look at Moderna here and sweeper. This is my sweeper filter. 325, nothing there. These are for 411, so those are expired anyway. Okay, good. All right, I should probably just, well, all right, so I guess the plan for Moderna would be see how Pfizer performs tomorrow, but Pfizer does have more like stuff in their pipelines. Moderna, I don't think they have anything. So Moderna, yes, I'm glad I looked into this one, because I was almost gonna give up. And then the last one okay, hold up here. 45K, these are 45 calls and 175 calls for June. We don't really care about these because this is kind of further out. I mean, for earnings play, we care about short-term stuff. So the 520s is what we're looking at. That's the same order as this. Yeah, that's the same order. Okay. And then these are 5.6 and 520s. Junes, we don't really, I mean, they're in there, but we don't really care. These are big though. These 140 puts. I'm gonna heart those just to make sure. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Moderna full breakdown. Okay, I'm glad I looked at the active chains because that actually gave us a good idea. Yeah, these right here, the 105s, super bearish. 134k bearish, only 4k bullish. So if these plays actually work out for us, I'll just end up making a video for you guys to kind of show you guys how I broke this down. Hopefully it works. Let's look at the chart really quick too. And like I said, on the chart, we are expecting like 125. Yeah, it's just in a downtrend. And there's no like positive news coming for this, to be honest. Yeah, and once it breaks this level, you know, things are gonna get crazy down to this. Just gonna go ahead and mark this stuff up for us. Actually, we'll do this. This is gonna be our range. We can delete this. Yeah, so this is the main support level here. Well, honestly, doesn't this look like a head and shoulders now? Like a little kind of weird head and shoulders. Yeah, it might be. Okay, I'm gonna leave the support here and just delete this actually, because yeah, we don't need all that. Yeah, this is a good put opportunity, I think. And let's see. What else do we need to cover on the Moderna? Not much. Biggest options were the 160 they sold. These are for next year though. So 300k, yeah. Actually I didn't see this. Puts for 170. We don't really care about 170s though. If there were calls, then maybe I think it would mean a little bit more to us. They're selling the calls. Well, actually, if they're selling puts for 170, no, they were buying puts for 170. Well, they don't expect it to come on above 170. If they're buying puts for 170, they don't expect it to be above 170. Okay. I think that's it for Moderna. I'm gonna just say we're bearish. We're gonna watch obviously Pfizer tomorrow, just see how they perform. And I'll work on a Twitter post so I can post it on Twitter for you guys. If I get the chance. I will. I should find some time. Just want to get some food. The last one I want to cover is D-Dog. So the thing that attracts me to D-Dog is their earnings this week. But the thing is, their price to sales ratio 36. Like, come on, what are you doing? I don't think this should be trading at $100, guys, personally. Right? So valuation of this is basically about $38 billion, and they're bringing in, guess how much they're bringing in? A little over 1 billion. So very, very rich valuation. This one's gonna get rocked. No pun intended. Rough. It's gonna get rough. No, chill. Yeah, it's gonna get rough though, for real, on Datadog if people start trading stuff based off fundamentals, which people basically are. People are trading stuff off fundamentals. I haven't looked at the options flow, but we can definitely take a look at that. If you guys are interested in looking at the options flow on your free time, just check out that link I have pinned on the comments, or I think it's in the chat too. And you guys can say, oh, look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a cross order. Okay, so cross orders we don't care about. It's just basically noise. But this one came in 300, almost 400k, and it's a buy to order. This is nice. So this is actually really nice. This is a good order. So there were 12 contracts like open like before this order. Wait, yeah. And then somebody bought 700. So somebody's bearish 108 puts. This is nice. This is really nice. This is good. I'm gonna follow this one into tomorrow. This is, yeah, I like that. So this is the, I was already bearish on Datadog. But the options flow is just confirming some stuff for me. And it's gonna get pretty rough. Alright, I gotta stop using now. It was a good joke, so my bad, y'all. But that was good. Sheesh. Hey, hit the like button if that was a good one or not. Okay. Alright then. 426, this was last week, so we don't care about them that much. I mean, yeah, different market conditions. Now people are, loading up for earnings, so different ball game now. 4 and then 54. Okay, now we're good. And oh, look at this. The bearish flow for D-Dog is 57. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. This is gonna be my play, I think. Datadog is gonna be the play I do. Datadog puts, so Uber calls, yeah. Datadog is probably my new favorite puts. I'm gonna definitely get time on those though. Uber, I've already got my place. I'm gonna sell half going into earnings and hold the other half. Moderna, I really like puts on that too. Sheesh. Doordash is kind of in the air, really. The flow was bearish, but I don't know. I just like the stock, so. But I'm gonna see. Oh yeah. So the reason I haven't really got anything for Dash is, excuse me, it's in the it's not really in our buy zone or sell zone. So Dash, kind of in like no man's land right now, I think. Right, so I'm looking for either I mean, we could expect it to come down and retouch 75. But if the indexes are strong, then this can go back up to like, I mean, at least 90. So that's why I haven't got positions for this. If it goes up to 92 or whatever, I would most likely get my puts at this level. Right, and then close my position out around here. The great thing about Dash though is it could break down and then it would have no support, so it'd be a nice a new 52-week low, new lows, so it'd be no support and puts just hold those bad boys. But yeah, right now it's in the no man's zone, and if indexes, let me look at the futures right now. Are futures up? Are the futures ripping? One second, I got a text. They trying to hang out. Let me know accordingly if I'm interested. They got graduation Cinco de Mayo plans. Okay. I might be down actually. I might go out for a little bit. Not tonight, but I appreciate him reaching out. Yeah, Fute's ripping. Fute's ripping. Yeah, so kind of everything's kind of playing out. So I got my Uber calls. Futes are gonna start ripping. They're gonna keep going because I expect a retouch of 427. We've talked about it. So yeah, hopefully we can go up to 420, 427. No pun intended with the 420. Doordash I think is gonna go up to about 92. Hopefully, if the indexes are good tomorrow, that's great. And that's when I'll probably start looking at the puts. So Datadog, I'm gonna wait because obviously the indexes are green right now, so I'm just gonna wait to get an opportunity there. And then what else? Do we have anything else to talk about? Doordash. Oh yeah, let me do Doordash real quick. We were supposed to type in dash, and this one's, I like this song right here. Yeah, so the Doordash stuff I think was bearish. It was bearish, but it's not a good time for us to get those puts because, like I said, we're in the no zone, the no-go zone, and I think that's it. I mean, I feel like I didn't help you guys for this one, but I really like Doordash. most of the flow in here, you can see most of the active chains are on the bearish side. Like for example, this one didn't even have a contract until today, where they bought 300 contracts, had 0 open interest. So people are opening positions. And the only one that's really sticking out is the 100 put, which is bullish. Everything else is going to be bearish for the most part. Now, this is just to give you guys an idea, so don't just follow blindly. You also have to kind of think about like the events and stuff. So that's why it's hard for me, because I think Doordash should do good as far as like guidance and stuff. But I don't know about Q1. Was it Q1? Are they doing Q1 stuff? Yeah, they're doing Q1. Let me just make sure. Yeah, date ending in March. So yeah, Q1 stuff. Okay. Yes, sir. So should I quickly run? I don't want to quickly run down through all this stuff again. I'm tired, y'all. I'm trying to get some food. So, you guys have any questions? I'm about to wrap up this video, this live stream. I think we did good. So, kind of bullish on SPY going into Wednesday, and then gonna watch. Okay. Let me just pull this up real quick. All right, we're gonna watch Pfizer for Moderna. We're gonna be watching. I don't really know if I'll play Airbnb yet. It was on the list, but after finding Datadog, I'm actually liking Datadog better. So I'll be playing Datadog, Uber, most likely Moderna. What was the other one? Doordash, Moderna. Okay, Uber, Datadog, and Moderna for sure. Okay, we're gonna do those for sure. Airbnb, AMD, DoorDash is in the air. I'm waiting for confirmation. And then the last one, Airbnb, I think I'm not gonna play after actually looking at stuff. I'm not gonna play it because I think it's gonna go sideways. It could just go sideways in between 140, 155. It might just not even be worth. Plus the IV, I think is hideous. I think it over 20% IV crush. And oh yeah, AMD. So AMD, I think I'm bullish on AMD. I'm just bullish on the semiconductors. They've been smacked. But I think it's the way to play AMD will be Nvidia, because they have earnings still. So they could start going on a run leading into earnings. So I'll probably end up making a video for this, but I just want to see how AMD performs, and then I'll probably end up playing. It really just needs to get, above what, 200, I would say. Well, not even 200. Yeah, I would say 200. Really this level here, which is where it's at right now, honestly. So it could start reversing. Let's go ahead and just quickly look at the flow for Nvidia. I don't follow Nvidia so much, but I'm gonna play Nvidia based off of AMD. 100,000. Let's do 200,000, because this is a big stock, so get a good idea of what's going on with these orders. But yeah, I've learned to stay away from AMD because I keep losing on AMD. So yeah, Nvidia is obviously the better play. So wait, yeah, okay, sorry, my computer can't withstand all this. Ooh, a lot of bearish flow. Okay, let me just look at the overall. Let's just get an idea of the overall first. It could be that they miss. I mean, AMD misses, and then it just drags down everybody else. So pretty much break even, a little bit more bullish here, a little bit more bearish here. These 527s, 190 puts, they're all for 5.6. They do look more bullish though. I'm gonna be honest. The 200 calls, yeah, I'm gonna expand these actually. These look interesting to me, and we're gonna try to see if we can get some idea. So a lot of bullish came in today actually. 156. These already look attractive to me. For the most part, it's bullish. I mean, they're calls, so they should be bullish, but they can still be bearish. But I think 156,000. Let's look at the OI versus. Oh shoot! Look at that today. 21,000 volume, 7,000. Yeah, this is one to definitely watch. The 200 for this week. How much are these? $400. Sheesh. Okay, well, we're still gonna look at them. We're still gonna look at them. And if you guys have questions, as I'm breaking some of this stuff down, yeah, just feel free to comment. I shouldn't be streaming too much longer, so definitely put your questions in now. But yeah, most of the activity, most of the active stuff is gonna be for this week. 5-6 is here. You can see it got something towards the end of May, but everything that's being traded is gonna be for this week. So that's interesting there. Let's go over to just like the timeline, just to get the premium expiration by timeline here. It looks like kind of for the most part pretty much break even. There's a little bit more bullishness. I mean, these are a little bit more bullishness, right? But I think most of the bullishness is going to come at the end of May for this, surprisingly. I think May is a bearish month, but yeah, pretty bullish, 86%. So about what, 15.3 million in call premium? Is that right? Is that right? No, but the bullish premium is going to be, this is what you really care about. So out of like, what is this? 18 plus 15, that's 33, about 34. Out of 34 million in premium, 29 of that is bullish. I mean, that's, and so you can add 29 and 4, that's about 34 also, right? About 35. You know, you feel me? Yeah, you feel me. Is that right? No, I'm feeling stupid. No, that's right. Yeah, no, this is 13, this is 33 plus 1, 30, what? Yeah, 33 plus 11, 34, 1. And then this is 20, yeah, I'm right. Okay, so yeah, end of May is where it looks like most of the bullishness is coming in. Eesh, where's that in? Did I say end of May? Yeah, I did say end of May. Where's that at? Right here. Things are going to start picking up end of May going into June. So we'll take a look at that. I do like Nvidia. It's kind of break even right now, you know, up in the air. But towards, you know, longer dated stuff, it looks more bullish side. And yeah, I think that's good. We're gonna, anybody have questions? Sheesh, I might just wrap up this one now. I think I might end up the stream on a good note here. Yeah, so Nvidia, adding that bad boy to the list. I'm gonna be looking to play the upside on this, just me personally. Hey, let's go. So yeah, anybody have questions? I'm gonna probably log off if nobody has. Log off? What do you mean log off? I'm gonna probably end the stream. Yeah, I don't want to go, but nobody has any questions, so I think that's it. What's the chart saying here, King? Let me see. Yeah, we need to get back above 195, and we bullish. I mean, yeah, 195 is what is 195, 200, 215, about 315. Let's look at the OBV though. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? You guys thinking anything or no? No, you guys aren't thinking anything? Come on. That looks like we're the resistance. That's where I'm selling my stuff. Alright, nah. I was gonna say, yeah, we can get back above here. I mean, we looking bullish. I don't know though. I don't know, man. So what? That's it? Yeah, I think 195. Work our way back up to about and this is kind of inaccurate. Like right there, 213. Yeah. I'm just trying to get back inside the zone right here. I'll be chilling here before we break out. You know, kind of chill in here until those late May contracts start working for us, and then we go up here to like 240. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen because we have to see what happens on Wednesday. Because for all we know, Powell can just flip the table. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions though? Let's see. Which ones? Okay, let me click on the my trades. I'm gonna click on my trades and we're gonna see what we racked up today. But refresh this baddie and gonna refresh it. And I'm taking song requests till 9 p.m. So put on something good. Oh no, wait. Taking the song request until 9 p.m. I don't think that matters. Okay, these are my trades. So these are some of the stuff I'm watching tomorrow. We're watching the Nvidia, this the 56200 calls. We're watching the Moderna 100 puts. We're also going to be watching the Doordash. Doordash is like in no man's zone right now. But I'm looking to play the downside. These are big. These are some big boys right here that came in. The Ubers, almost 3 million, almost 5 million total. Now these are spreads, so definitely, you know, take that into account. But big orders nonetheless. And then I did highlight some more Doordash stuff. So this is a bearish Doordash, and then we had like a big order for Doordash, but another bearish Doordash. So I'm really just waiting on Doordash. Uber, I'm still bullish. We got, you know, these two, and then I saw another big order for it that I'm trying to follow up on. So Datadog, super bearish on Datadog, my guy. Just because, I mean, this is a nice order and its valuation, like I told you guys earlier. And then more Moderna, more bearishness on that. So yeah, super bearish on Moderna and D-Dog. What else we got on here? Yeah, Moderna. Yeah, that's it, guys. I think that's it. I saved the Nvidia. Which one did I not put up here? Moderna, Doordash, D-Dog, Uber, Nvidia. We have Nvidias. I didn't put too much Nvidia in here, but you picking up what I'm putting down, right? I think so. Is there anything on this list that you guys want? Oh, sorry for the lights. That kind of hit me on the eyes too. So let me see. We're not gonna play Airbnb, I don't think. We could take a look at Lucid. You guys want me to look at Lucid stuff? We could look at Lucid, Shopify, Block. Open Door should be interesting too. Wayfair, I'm bearish on it. I saw some big orders. Actually, I can show you guys. Where were they? Right here? No, this is not it. Wayfair down here, like $5 million, basically $7 million, basically, on the 52070s and the 52080s. So yeah, just waiting on those to kind of play out. Obviously, it had a big day today, so I've already flipped those contracts once, but I'm definitely looking to get back in, let me see. Yeah, it had a good run today. Had a nice little run. I'm looking, I mean, it's breaking back out. I'm looking at maybe getting puts at a hundo. Like one hundo right there. I don't think it's, I mean, honestly, it might not even make it to 100. But, yeah, I'd probably get puts. It does have earnings. When does it have earnings? On Thursday. So tomorrow, I think it's going to be a green day. Futures, are they up? Are the futures ripping still? Are they dipping? They're kind of sideways. They're up sideways. So it's kind of in the air, but yeesh. I think we should have a nice day tomorrow, you guys. Spy. A decent day. Retouch that 420 for the memes. And then, you know, maybe 427 too. We'll see. So yeah, tomorrow should be good. No news is good news. So decent day tomorrow. And then Wednesday, just prepare for it. And that's honestly, I'll probably get my puts either end of day Tuesday. I'll get puts for stuff that I'm looking to play to the downside. So Datadog, Wayfair, maybe Doordash. Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully sell some Uber calls on the rip. We'll kind of see how that goes, and then I'll maybe get some Moderna puts too. We'll see. And I think that's it, guys. Block, Lucid. Honestly, I'll probably make another video or a live stream, because those are not till Thursday. So yeah, these are Thursday. So we got plenty of time. And you guys can follow me on Twitter if you guys want, and we can follow me on there. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to learn a little bit more or follow some stuff or whatever. Or yeah, this is a good thumbnail, I think. But yeah, follow me on there, and I'll be posting plays on here too. And you guys, yeah, take advantage of the unusual whales. I think you guys will find value in that. And yeah, if you guys can take a second to hit the like button for me, appreciate it. Let me see what the notifications are saying. The homie financial in there. Wait, what did I say? Oh, on the DoorDash play. Yeah. I think that's it, y'all. So if you guys want to help support the channel, just hit the like button on the video and check out the links in the description. And yeah, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to get some plays. I try to post stuff on here when I can. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hopefully, what is this? Yeah, this he's a clown right now. He's funny. Alright guys, well, hope you guys found some value in today's stream. And yeah, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll try to get to you guys when I can. And yeah, as always, keep moving forward, guys. Peace.